Okay.
All right, and we're recording there.
All right, so we're live?
We are live.
Okay. Well, I want to start this thing off right. I just want to get this out of the way. Earlier we were talking about how you pull your balls out of your pants to pee.
Yeah, okay, so...
Explain yourself, please. And if anyone, like our 10 followers that are like watching this, comment below. I mean, if you don't have balls, obviously don't comment, but go ahead and explain why you pull your balls out of your pants when you're peeing.
I really don't know, but I'm just going to go with the backstory. Let's start there.
Okay.
So we stop at our favorite Florida gas station, Busy Bee, and I go to the bathroom, and I go to the urinal, and I start to pee, and I think to myself, am I the only person in the world that pulls my balls out of my pants when I pee?
I just find it very unnecessary.
Yeah, but I've tried it, like, just dick out, and I feel like it, like, restrains the flow.
Those things are not correlated in my mind.
I like, okay, if you have an elastic band pulling against your balls and you're just dick out, like, it's not comfortable, so why not just pull your balls out too?
Okay, well, let's go into this tangent. So, like, when I go to the bathroom and I don't wash my hands, girls are, like, grossed out. They're like, why don't you wash your hands? I don't touch it. Like, I grab my underwear, pull it down, flap it out, right?
Yeah.
And then I just pee. But it sounds like in your situation, you have to pull it down a lot further to expose your guys.
Not really. You just, like, you remember dang dang swoop it? You kind of just shove it down there and swoop it out.
I mean, yeah, so you're touching and everything here.
Yeah.
In this situation.
But I also bathe daily. That's what I don't get is why people think it's, like, gross to touch your dick when, like, it's probably the cleanest thing on my body, realistically, because I'm obsessed with it and I want it to be clean.
I mean, I got sweaty balls.
Yeah, it happens, but your armpits sweat too, and, like, other parts of your body sweat. Your fucking hair, like, gets sweat in it, and you run your hands through your hair. You don't wash your hands immediately
But
afterwards.
I mean, ball sweat smells terrible. Okay, and to my other argument about this is, like, a girl is arguing about this.
Okay.
And it's like, okay, the last time you sucked a dick, did you wash it before you put it in your mouth?
They don't care because it's in the moment. But I feel like that's something that, like, if we took a poll and it's just like, hey, you're at the urinal, balls in, balls out. You know, that's like asking people, like, do you sit down or do you stand to wipe?
Okay, I'm about to put a Twitter poll up about this.
No, just in the comments below. We'll let Ryan's mom decide.
Oh.
Because she's the only one that's probably ever going to see this.
Well, that'd be funny. Like, my mom's watching. She's like, I just want to know more about these boys. I really enjoy their content. And we start the podcast off talking about balls and...
Balls in or out. It's really just dude things that we don't get to talk about.
Yeah, this is why this is the hidden podcast, because this isn't going to be public.
Yeah, and this is...
And if you find this, good job.
Yeah, and we get to, you know, talk about the things that are pressing.
And if you
in
want
our lives. Like, do you pull your balls out or not?
Mm-hmm.
But no, that's, like, the more common one that I get asked, do you sit or stand when you, like, wipe your butt?
I do the weird wipe.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, you're giving me shit about balls out. You fucking go backwards when you wipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wipe towards your balls.
Yeah, but I feel like I got that from, like, watching...
Your mom?
Because, like, I grew up in a daycare.
Oh, okay.
And so when I would see the lady wipe, that's the way she would do it.
Yeah.
And so, like, I think that's where I got it from. I thought about this before. And it's just, like, uncomfortable for me to go around the back. I don't know. I don't want to get into it too detailed because I know a lot of podcasts talk about this, and I just don't want to be that same kind of thing.
Yeah, so... Yeah, no, I mean, I personally, like, if you're getting the job done, like, that's the right way for you. Like, go for it. I'm not trying to have doo-doo balls, though.
That has never happened to me.
You've never just, like, had a bad experience in the bathroom? By the way, I'll never get more detailed than I had a good experience in the bathroom and I had a bad experience in the bathroom. And that's as deep as we ever need to go to it. So you've never had a bad experience in the bathroom and just, like...
I mean...
You got to do, like, the fucking quadruple wipe and just got some doo-doo on your balls?
Not to my recollection, no.
I would be so sad. I got poo on my nuts.
Not to say that I haven't had a bad experience in the bathroom before.
Yeah, no, I feel like everybody has bad bathroom experiences. Like,
Because, I mean, you're old.
yeah,
You know?
yeah, no, like, there's always, like, that questionable food you eat. Speaking of which, I'm kind of getting hungry. But there's always that, like, questionable food you eat, and then, like, it's always the wrong time. Or, like, you're out having fun with your friends, and then your stomach just drops out of nowhere, and you got to be, like, to the bathroom right then and there, or you're going to have an even worse experience because you're not going to make it to the bathroom.
You know, when I was a kid, I used to shit in the woods a lot more.
I think I only did that, like, once outside, and I was like...
I'm a pretty good outdoor shitter.
I'm just not even, like, about it, to be honest with you.
If I got fired from my job, that's something I would put on my resume.
It's survival skills. I can poop outside. I wouldn't, no, like, I think I did it once when I was, like, a little kid, just to be like, I want to do this outside. I like to pee outside. It's fun. Maybe I'm going to like doing this outside. And I did not like doing it outside. Like, you saw that Ari Shafir special where he talks about the
Chinese
shit squats. Yeah. And he's like, it's impossible not to shit in your pants. Like, I can probably agree with that. And I'm just not trying to, like, have that issue ever.
Yeah.
So if there's a toilet and it's clean, I'm using it.
Yeah, but what about these daring guys that like to shit on the walls just to like ruin people's days?
They're assholes.
Those guys
like,
suck.
Fuck those dudes.
Hot take. Those
Yeah.
guys are assholes.
Yeah, we don't need a poll for that one. That dude's just a dick. Like, fuck that guy. Like,
Yeah.
Travis' little brother, asshole.
Really?
Fucking pissing all over bathrooms for fun? Yeah.
He does that?
Yeah. He just, like, goes into a public bathroom and he just, like, I'm gonna pee all over this bitch.
That's kind of funny.
And he does it.
What a savage.
Savage, but asshole. Like,
Yeah.
not to give a fuck enough to just do that, but also, like, some poor soul has to clean it up.
Yeah.
Or if they're like me and I walked in there, I'd just be like, this isn't the job for me. And I'd leave. Be like, fuck it, I'll get written up or fired. The dude in the morning can deal with this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like... Speaking of jobs, I would really not like to have my job anymore. I think I'm just salty about it because I worked 80 hours last week.
Probably so.
And 80 hours the week before, and I didn't get a break. But yeah, that's just my hot take again. That, you know, I just don't want to do work for a living. That's a big thing that I'm sure a lot of people can relate to.
Yeah, for sure. It sucks working full time, but once again, it gives you structure. Because we kind of talked about this in the last one, where I was just like bored as fuck on my day off.
Yeah.
But it gives you something to do.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't imagine both of us not having jobs.
I would want to hustle.
We would hustle hard, but we'd probably be like, should we work on this car today, or let's go do something fun? And then we'd go do something fun, and we would never hustle unless we could learn how to hustle fun.
Yeah.
How do you hustle fun?
I don't know. Make fun YouTube videos. Speaking of which, we bought a $700 car.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to put about $200 or $300 in it, and we're going to make a lot of money. Probably we're going to sell it for like $3,500.
Hopefully. We probably shouldn't disclaim that, but we basically got the car for a bargain. It's worth more than what we paid for it right now. I think it's about $2,000 easy, how it sits right now.
With air conditioning and
the CV axle is bad.
We're chilling on this car.
Yeah. So once we get that turned around, and like 2 of 4 windows works, but
they just need help.
If we put AC in it, nobody ever has to roll down the window, and the driver's window works, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. Drive-through
window.
That is so annoying. You ever had a driver's window go out?
Yeah. So Old Austin had a 4Runner for a long time, and none of the windows rolled down, but the sunroof worked. So when we'd go through drive-thrus, I'd just stand up in the sunroof. We would order that way, and I would give them the money that way, and I would take the food that way. And it was like right when Snapchat first came out.
Yeah.
So we'd always have people in the drive-thru like Snapchatting us.
It's so embarrassing having to open your door like, oh yeah, my window doesn't work.
Yeah.
I've had it happen multiple
And you have
times.
to like pull further up and shit, and then like sometimes you're too close to the damn wall.
Yeah,
And,
that's why I got crank windows now, because I don't want that to happen.
They
anymore.
don't go bad.
Yep. Simple is easier.
Yeah. So, I guess now that we're done talking about bullshit, you want to talk about our trip?
Yeah. So earlier in the podcast, we were heading to, and now we're going fro, Florida. We went. It's probably an 11-hour trip with pee breaks.
Yeah, we ended up sleeping there.
Yeah.
On the way there, which
I
was nice.
So tired. I'm still
Yeah.
tired. I haven't slept. Like the night before, like last night, I got like 3 hours of sleep, and then woke up, drove 4 hours, rode skate parks, and I finally got my little nap. I probably got, I don't know, how long did I sleep?
I drove for like 3 hours, so
Yeah.
probably about that much.
Okay, so let's start from the top. We got to Florida. By the way, you can watch all this on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's kind of why
I
I wanted to talk about this.
I don't imagine that you would listen to this and not watch my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But if you did, check out my YouTube channel. It's Ryan LeBlanc. In this adventure, we got there. I can't. My brain is so fried. I can't remember what we did when we got there.
I mean, the first day we really just like we kind of took our time getting there the first day because we like stopped at Best Buy and stuff, and then
Yeah.
like didn't really do much. We rode a skate park.
Which skate park did we ride?
We rode the Barrington River Walk.
Oh,
so
with the vert wall.
Yeah, that has a like 12-foot vert wall,
Mm-hmm.
and then it goes underneath a bridge, and it's kind of snake run style.
Yeah. Okay, so the first day was kind of okay.
Yeah, we were chilling hard.
The vlog sucks. I don't know if that'll make. That might just
I
be
mean,
like a 1-2 video.
I don't know if you're gonna do multiple videos out of this or just one big video, honestly.
I have so much
Because-
content in the second day.
Yeah,
Oh.
second day was what we did the most. We went to Applebee's on the first day.
Yeah, that was pretty fun actually.
I'm kind of it's growing on me. Also, pause, we're on the road. Their license plate says Beans.
This is Bean ZZ2.
Beans 2. It's like, I wonder if that's like Beans from,
Disney Channel?
yeah, Even Stevens.
Yeah.
Like, he spent all the money he made on that Mercedes, and he's like, I'm getting my name on this shit.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, but day one was this real, like, chill, because we were just tired, and, like, we went to the beach.
Yeah, we did go to the beach. That was fun.
Yeah.
And then that night, I slept for the first time in over a month, where I actually got 8 hours of sleep.
No, you slept longer than 8 hours.
I slept 13 hours.
Yeah, because I stayed up putting the first podcast together.
And it was pretty cool. I slept on the ground. My back hurt when I woke up.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
That's part of, like, sleeping at Hob's house. Like, I've been sleeping on that floor pretty much for 12 years.
Damn.
Yeah, like, so the room I slept in was actually Hob's room at first, and
Mhm.
the room that you slept in was his brother's room.
Yeah.
When his brother went into the Navy, he got that room.
Mm.
So I've slept on both those floors for a really long time.
So the room that Dustin slept in is Hob's dad's room, and it's
Yeah.
his computer room. And this dude still plays Farmville, which
Yeah.
is incredible to keep it going for that long.
No, he said was like level 121.
He's got money in the bank. I've never played this game before, but this dude
He has like
took it seriously.
360 mil.
And I
in
fixed
the
his
bank.
computer while I was there too.
You did fix his computer.
I'm such an IT guy, and I really shouldn't be. I should just like know the answer in my head and just not help people, because at work that's all that happens. They're like, I get a phone call, "Hey Ryan, can you come help me with my computer?"
It's
I'm like,
probably because you're the youngest person there.
I'm like, I've got shit to do. I know y'all call me because you don't think I have anything to do, and I'm smart with computers, but really, I hate all of you.
Should we go ahead and just...
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Now we got light.
So anyway, sorry for that tangent. Anyway.
Yeah. So Greg plays Farmville
Day 2.
still. Yeah.
Day 2 is the fun day.
Yeah.
So day 2 starts out. We went to the flea market.
Yeah.
And
which
now-
is the Red Barn Flea Market.
This is the biggest flea market I've ever been to.
Mm-hmm.
we walked around and zigzagged the whole thing. It probably took us an hour just to walk it. Now, normally, like, the flea market back home, I could probably walk up and down, and it's like decently big.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably walk it up and down in like 10 minutes.
Yeah. No.
Just to give you like a size comparison. This place is huge.
Florida flea markets are...
It's serious.
Yeah, it's very serious. Like, I've been to a few... There's one bigger in, I want to say Clearwater, that it's literally, like, that is a day. Like, you spend the entire day walking around it.
That's great.
And it has a merry-go-round in it, or whatever you want to call it. Carousel.
Mm-hmm.
Has one of those inside of it. So
Nice.
Yeah, it's called Wagon Wheel, I'm pretty sure.
Huh.
Intense.
But anyway.
The Red Barn is a childhood staple.
Yeah.
That's what my dad liked to do when we lived there on the weekends.
So the mission for the flea market was to find a fanny pack. And I wanted to get a fanny pack because, Dustin and Hobbs both had fanny packs. And I think it's like a cool little thing. I know I'm the last and I'm like copying them. But like I sported my fanny pack all night.
Yeah, no, you definitely like rocked it harder than both of us.
Yeah.
I kind of use mine just for my camera stuff though.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if I'm not planning on shooting a photo or need camera gear on my side at any given moment, I'm not bringing this thing around because I'm not cloudy enough.
I use this thing for everything. I had my wallet, keys, phone.
Yeah, so pause.
Change.
Yeah, pause on the last thing.
Okay.
Basically, we do this whole, and it's pretty well documented in the video, but the flea market pretty much is white trash for the most part.
Very rebel flag.
A lot of Confederate flags everywhere. It didn't used to be like that, or I didn't notice it, but I feel like with like in recent years, people that like the Confederate flag are like overtly like shoving it down your throat.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what this place is now. But, it's pretty, like, white trash. And then you have a lot of Hispanic people, like, selling produce and, like, food. But the Red Barn compared to other flea markets is really junky, usually. And they have a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And I like stuff.
Me too. You can buy shit for so cheap there.
Yeah. And, so, like, we go look for these fanny packs, but... It's literally like every other booth has a fanny pack, and none of them have the same fanny pack.
Mm-hmm.
So
had options.
We basically like had to do it like what's the little girl with the porridge?
The what?
This one's too hot. This one's too thick.
This one's just
this
right.
one's just right.
The Bears.
The Bears. Too many concussions. Can't remember anything.
Comment below.
Yeah, let us know what that is. Besides porridge and bears and little blonde-haired girl. Goldilocks? No. Is it Goldilocks and the Three Bears?
I don't fucking know.
Some shit like that. Anyways, we go through all these different booths. These people basically get excited anytime somebody picks something up because that's their living. Because that flea market's year-round, like, and 7 days a week.
Yeah.
But, we found, like, some really like gaudy ones, some leather ones. We found a mega fanny pack that I could have fit like my entire school backpack in when I went to school.
I'm really excited to edit that scene.
Yeah, that one's pretty tight, and it's gonna be like super fast, over dramatic kind of editing on that one. I hope to see from writing notes for you later. Anyways, but
I don't know when I'm gonna have time to fucking edit.
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We saw Guy Fieri.
Pretty cool.
In one of the booths.
In the end, I ended up getting a matching. We all have like army green fanny packs.
And we got Travis some tiny glasses as well.
Yeah, I guess we could talk about that because
they were cool. I was like trying not to puke at that moment, and then I saw the glasses, and then my puke feeling went away. It's kind of cool.
It's weird how that happens.
Yeah, it is. Distractions.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we finally, like, Ryan tries to buy this one fanny pack, and I'm like, let's go walk the rest of it, and then he finds the perfect one, right? Yeah, how that worked?
I think so. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. And then the first thing he does after buying this fanny pack, and I don't know what struck him to do this, or how he got the idea.
I don't see how you can't not see that coming.
But he buys this fanny pack and he goes, I'm going to go get a taser now. And then just goes straight to a booth with a taser.
I mean, I got a fanny pack. I need a stun gun to put it in the fanny pack.
Yeah, it's almost like he wanted to buy the stun gun and then made the fanny pack the excuse to get the stun gun.
The stun gun was $10.
Yeah. Which
It is super sketchy, plus super cool. I shocked myself with it today, and it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. It also has a flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
So it's dual purpose.
All right.
If you lose
Plugs
your
straight
keys.
into the wall.
Yeah, and it plugs into the wall like a jewel.
Yep.
So it's like super clout. You need a jewel for your fanny pack, though. We talked about that yesterday.
Now, if I had a jewel, I would smoke it.
True. Just don't get the pods. Just have the jewel in there to have the jewel in your fanny pack.
Like, honestly, if I had cigarettes, I'd probably smoke them. So, can't do that.
You're so impulse driven. It's ridiculous.
I love, like, drunk smoking a cigarette.
No, you're just impulsive in general. Like, all your purchases, there's no thought. You're just like, I want this, I'm buying it.
Kinda, yeah.
Like,
honestly,
it was killing you yesterday not to buy the first fanny pack you saw.
kinda,
That
honestly,
had
yeah.
a flip phone holder. in
That's
it.
but
You wouldn't have been able to use that pouch for anything.
that's where the Winnebago came from.
Yeah, the Winnebago did come from Impulse Buys.
Uh-huh.
The Harley that you never ride.
Yeah. It has value still.
You ride the mini bike, the pit bike, more than anything.
Yeah, that has been a decent.
The Miata.
Miata was pretty impulse.
But actually,
Came out.
that one kind of worked out for the better
Yeah.
because it didn't run.
Travis loves it.
Yeah, and then the kid decided to sell it to you for way cheaper 2 weeks later. So we walked away from that one. So it wasn't really impulse as
Mhm.
much. But yeah, so you got your fanny pack and then immediately started filling it with shit.
Yep.
Yeah, because you just wanted it to keep your camera in, really.
Yeah, but in the end, I didn't even keep my camera in there because I wanted it at the ready.
Yeah. So at the end of the day,
Threw all my other shit in my pockets in there.
yeah. And then after that, we don't sleep.
It's a foreign concept.
Yeah, I know. It's just odd. November comes, I don't have any like extra shit, so I'm just gonna be at the bike shop doing nothing.
That sucks ass.
It's okay. I'll book a music video or something, and then I'll have something else to work on.
Mm.
But we went and got like lunch at some barbecue place, and
fucked.
then it was all right. We have better stuff at home.
I burped it up a lot.
Yeah. Then we went to
The wedding?
a thrift store,
Oh,
Burlington Coat Factory, because I needed a shirt for the wedding because I intentionally did not pack one.
And, I spent all my time in there in the bathroom, and I didn't even get to shop for anything. And I was kind of upset.
Yeah, you blew it on that one.
Yeah.
And then we went to, at that barbecue place, I went to use the bathroom, and I thought it would be like, stalls, and I opened the door, and it's just Hobbs washing his hands, and it's like a single bathroom. He did not lock the door at all.
Nice.
So if I would have been there earlier, maybe would have found out if he was a balls in or out man.
Yeah.
Yeah, got the shirt, went back to Hobbs. I took a nap. You made a bunch of noise.
I'm not sorry.
I think Hobbs might have laid down too. I don't know. And then we went to St. Pete for our wedding that we shot.
Mhm.
And the big thing with that was, like, Hobbs hired me to come down and shoot it. I was going to get a plane ticket originally. And then basically I waited too long to get a plane ticket because I didn't have the money to spend on it at the time.
Rewind to a few months ago when you were all about it. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm going to fly to this wedding. No question about it.
Well, I flew to the first one.
Yeah. And then our friend Colby was like, if you drive, I will drive you. And we will have fun on a road trip because my cousin lives in Tampa and we're going to have so much fun. Please, 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 can we just drive there? And you're like, no, I'm just going to fly.
You had to bring that up.
I did have to bring that up.
You're going to remind her about it, and she's going to get mad again.
Yeah.
You're a dick.
She was furious.
She was very serious. Okay. And truth be told, I was just stressing out because I had a bunch of shit going on, and I legitimately forgot she asked me to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then my mom decided that she was like, oh, we can go and I'll drive and da-da-da. Road trips with my mom is not fun. She literally talks on the phone the entire time. And it's like I just sit in the chair and stare off into the distance.
Yeah.
Because it's just super annoying. And instead of watching a YouTube video or putting in headphones like any normal person would, I just glare at her the entire time for talking on the phone.
Nice.
And then as soon as she hangs up, when I make her hang up, she's like...
You put on trap music?
No. It's not even that nice. I just ignore her. I don't talk to her. So I get pissed that she's on the phone. But then when she's not on the phone, I don't want to talk to her at all. Because I don't... Like, she just wants to talk about serious things. And...
Not about that.
I don't want to talk about serious things all the time.
So, transitioning back.
Yeah.
I volunteered to drive Dustin here.
Yeah, so it wasn't even that you volunteered. I kind of just was like, all right, I have to drive. I'm not going with my mom. I forgot Colby asked me, or I would have asked her. And I go, I wonder if Ryan can get off, because he's been working a bunch. And
too much.
We haven't had a road trip in like a month. Did we go in September, or was that August?
I don't remember what happened.
I think it was August. Yeah, it was before school started again. So yeah,
I don't go to school.
It's been since August. So it's been 2 months since we had a good road trip under our belt. And it's like, all right, I'm calling Ryan or texting Ryan, whatever I did. Hey, you want to go to Florida this weekend? And he goes, yeah. And that was basically, he had to get off, and that was it.
That's how our road trips work. Is like, hey, do you want to go to a road trip? Yeah. Let's go. And that's such a foreign concept for people.
Yeah,
they're like,
plan and stuff.
You can't just do that. And I'm like, why can't you?
Literally bought a Winnebago. Week later, killed the Winnebago on the most intense road trip you could put that thing on.
Yeah, it was pretty gnarly.
Yeah, but that's like the Austin trip was kind of like that too, where you're like, hey, I have an open spot on this trip. Do you want to go? And I was kind of like, not really. And he went, you don't have a choice. Get in the car.
Yeah.
And showed up at my house at 5 in the morning.
Well, yeah, because you were a sad boy, and I was like,
was a sad boy.
Don't be a fucking sad boy. Just get in the fucking car and let's go.
True. Well, no longer sad boying.
Yeah. Anyway, circling back. So we went to the wedding.
We had, the thing is with that, you came on the trip, and I never really knew what you were going to do or what we were going to do with you kind of thing with
during the wedding time.
Because Hobbs is like trying to build a company. And you kind of have to be careful because people get super weird and they want to like give you reviews. But if you do anything that they don't like, that's like enough to just slander your company kind of thing.
Okay,
so,
but side note, I think we did really good on this wedding. Like,
oh, yeah.
I think they loved us, first of all.
For sure. I mean, Hobbs has, like, you and Hobbs both have super outgoing personalities, and then I'm kind of just, like, very reassuring and calm. So, like, the worst thing you can do on a wedding day is have something go wrong and then just look stressed out, because then the bride and the groom are going to pick up on it, and they're going to get stressed out. So, like, you guys making them laugh, and then me just being like, oh, yeah, we got everything. Like,
yeah,
I kind of just handled, like, technical stuff most of the day, and then overshot, really. I shot 25 gigs of footage. I usually shoot about 30 gigs of footage for a wedding for, like, an 8-hour day, and this was only 4 hours.
So, it started off, I was like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do during the wedding. Hobbs, if you don't mind, I'm just going to tag along with y'all and, like, pretend like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, sure, whatever, that's fine. So my initial plan was to just like pretend like I'm filming and just make a vlog about it. Just whatever.
Yeah, and that's kind of how I felt.
And that's what I did, but I also did a lot of filming. Like I helped out with the drone. I got some sick shots on the drone, by the way.
Cool. Yeah, that's exactly, you know how to fly a drone. That's tight. I don't. I suck at that thing. But the other thing is when I asked Ryan to come on this trip, I was kind of like, also, it would be a good vlog for Ryan because we don't do shit at home. And I texted you the idea of, like, I crashed a wedding vlog kind of thing. And that's essentially what happened because these people only paid for one shooter. Then
really?
Yeah.
I think they got 3.
They paid for one shooter. And then they got 2 shooters, basically. And then they got a third one. They just didn't realize the third one was there on his own agenda.
Yeah.
But you
But
had
I
like
did good.
multiple cameras, so it looked like you were supposed to be there. They just didn't notice that you were pointing at yourself half the night.
Yeah, but I mean, I got shots that
Yeah.
are
All right.
maybe usable. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, they are useful for sure.
I mean, I was into it.
Yeah. And then, like, so we basically show up here, and, like, one, we didn't have to carry all the stuff by ourselves because Ryan was there, so that was tight.
Mm-hmm.
On its own, like, that makes the job easier. And then it's at this, like, coffee shop place, and I've never shot a wedding one. Like, I've shot rooftop stuff, but never, like, in that situation.
It's a
But-
sweet little venue for a wedding.
Yeah, it was. And then...
He like really loved her, and she like
Yeah,
really
dude.
loved him. They were both crying the whole time.
Yeah, but I mean, if anything, like, he was super into her, and usually that's how it is like the groom is always super into the bride, and the bride can be like either really into him or just like,
That's what I want.
I'm doing it to like secure
The bag.
the bag, basically.
The clout bag.
I'm basically just doing this so I can like get fat
And
and
get a
live in
fanny
a
pack.
sick house.
Yep.
Yeah, and that happens. But they were both genuinely into each other, and
She's-
hyped.
She's
Like,
a trophy.
Yeah. Oh, he like, they didn't see each other before the wedding either, which
Mhm.
is, it's kind of a dying thing. Like, people do first looks now just because schedule timeline wise, they can get all their photos out before the ceremony, and then they get to go straight to the reception and party, basically. But
Tangent.
the coordinator sucked.
Yeah. But tangent. If I ever get married, I'm just gonna be like, all right, everyone, get your phones out. Everyone film a little thing with your iPhone, and then I'm just gonna edit it all together, and that's gonna be the wedding video because I don't have enough money to pay for a videographer, which I think would be funny.
It would be funny, but it will
I think it'd be
legit
cool.
be the worst.
You think it would?
Yeah. It would be. I would just be like, Ryan, I'm shooting the shit for free, and then I'll just give you the footage and you edit your own fucking video.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
Oh my god, that was good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're in the
So,
wedding.
yeah,
It
I
goes
mean-
well. I'm their little bitch. I'm kind of like running around,
Yeah.
getting all the lenses. Hey, can
Yeah,
you get this
I
for me,
mean,
Ryan? Which I thought.
you're doing assist stuff. Like, that's pretty typical if you were to actually try to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And like, honestly, it wasn't like a, I don't know, like, it was a fun wedding just based off of like getting to do it with you and Hobbs,
Mm-hmm.
because like it wasn't stressful at all. And I don't know, I feel like when you shoot with like some other people, they just get like really indignant and they want like everything to go perfect, and the sooner you accept that things go wrong, the easier they are.
Mm.
But like this one, like the coordinator didn't do her job well. The timeline was really messed up.
She was a bitch.
Every time I asked her a question, like just about what's happening, which is normal to do because the coordinator plans everything and I'm just there to capture it, she was like super annoyed and just didn't want to answer.
So stuck up, like,
yeah.
wasn't nice at all. She, I mean, I had some really good shit to say about her, but I forgot what I was gonna say.
It's not even worth it because she sucked at the end
That's
of
the moral of
day.
the story.
Yeah. But pretty much like the only complaint I have about this whole thing is besides the coordinator, I didn't know if we were allowed to eat or not. And I just got to a
Big
certain
topic.
point. Like, they pushed back things. We were supposed to be done shooting basically at 8:30 and then just capture what's left for 30 minutes, which is usually like your downtime. You go eat kind of thing.
The certain point that he's talking about is being 8 o'clock and being hungry
Yeah.
as shit.
Well,
And then
8 o'clock came and they moved everything back 30 minutes. So I was just like, okay, if we're not going to stick to the timeline and do what we're supposed to do on your side, I'm going to go eat all this food. And I just kept doing drive-bys of the tables. I ate egg rolls. I ate fried green tomatoes. I ate the cake balls before I was supposed to eat the cake balls.
Oh my god, the cake balls were so good.
They were perfect. Fruity Pebble ones were the bomb.
They had 10 different flavors. They had Fruity Pebbles, double chocolate. They had
Salted caramel,
Oh,
blueberry,
salted caramel was
lemon,
so
or
good.
key lime.
birthday cake or
birthday
something like
cake.
that. Oh my god, they were
Dude.
so moist. Whoever did that, like, shouts out to you.
Yeah, no, that was
You're a champion.
for sure. And then like, also the girls that were doing the catering, like they hooked it up too. They were like
Fat.
sneaking us food too.
Mm.
But then again, like, it's in the contract. Like, most vendors have it in the contract that they get to eat. It's just, like, usually people outwardly say, like, go get food, or, like, hey, if you guys are hungry.
The bride was like, yeah, get some food, please.
Oh, the bride told you to get food?
Like, when we were outside and the girl had, like, the hors d'oeuvre tray.
Oh, see,
she was like,
yeah.
The bride was like, please get some.
I, like, hounded down on that hors d'oeuvre tray. I was shoving so much food in my face.
It was good.
Yeah, but our photographer was like, I don't know, like, it's only 4 hours, which is, like, kind of how we all felt. Like, you know, it's not that long to go without food. And she was just like, kind of, we were all in the same boat. Like, we all knew that it wasn't perfect and we were just trying to help each other out, kind of thing. So I was, like, stealing her food too the entire night, because apparently I'm sneaky when I steal food. So I hooked her up. But the wedding went great. Otherwise, like, nothing horrible happened.
Tell them about the big surprise at the end.
Yeah, so me and Hobbs, like, earlier, I don't know if it was, like, day 2 or day 1 of the trip, we're talking about, like, basically, like, payment and, like, how sometimes you get a tip, but, like, I've only gotten a tip once, and this is my 3rd year doing this. He's been doing it for 5 years, and he hasn't been tipped in years, basically.
This is my first gig.
This is Ryan's first time shooting a wedding, not getting paid, crashing these people's wedding, not supposed to be there, working but not really working.
Groom walks up.
And
bands in his hand.
Yeah, he gives us all $100.
He's like, thank you so much. I was like, thank you, Nathan.
Yeah, Nathan was the man.
I know your name because it's written everywhere.
Yeah, Hobbs is like, I don't know what their names are. It's like, literally turn any direction in this place and it says their name. But so
I put the $100 bill in my fanny pack, and I'm never spending it, just so I can pull it out and go, look, I got a brand in here, dude.
Yeah, no, I spent $60 at the bar.
The bar was good.
The bar was good. The first bar sucked.
So we went to this, like, college-y bar. It's called...
It was like a sports
Who cares?
bar.
Parks and Rec. Actually, I knew what it was called.
Yeah.
The security asked for my ID, and then they asked for my debit card to verify my ID. Like some casino shit.
Yeah, no, they were... I guess I have, like, a problem with underage people, probably.
I'm 24 years old.
I have a beard.
Yeah.
Plus, my ID looks exactly like me. Because I had my hair down.
Another tangent. My ex-girlfriend used to go to the casino so much, they didn't even card her anymore. They're like, yeah, you're a regular. Come on in.
Jeez. That's class. That's like when I go to Subway and they make my sandwich for me. Because
Dustin's order coming right up.
Yeah. They're like, oh, you want this? I'm like, yep. And they just make it for me. And then they're like, oh, he doesn't like it like this, so we're going to make it like this for him.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're my girls. That's why I tip you.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, that bar, like, the music was, like, all right. It was different than what we're used to, because usually when we go to a bar, it's either, like, some country bumpkin shit or just, like, rap.
Let me set the mood of the bar. This bar has, like, the game where you, like, throw the hacky sack in the hole.
Cornhole.
Yeah, cornhole. They got pool tables. They've got
air hockey, basketball, skee ball. They have some arcade shit, and then they have, like, not life size, but like
basketball size and trash can size beer pong, which is dope. And I didn't get to play because there's too many people over there.
I was not interested in playing that at all because the people over there that were playing it were way too into it. I really don't like it when people are overly competitive about stupid stuff like oversized beer pong, because it's not a real sport. / it doesn't matter if you win or lose, because what notoriety does that get you at all?
I mean, winning means everything, so...
Yeah, but those were the people that were over there. It's like winning means everything, not people trying to have fun.
But winning does mean everything.
Yeah.
So anyway, we were like, it was loud in there, and it just wasn't the crowd to... Like, if we had a big crowd of, like, partiers...
Yeah, if we were,
we probably had a good time, but we were just kind of...
three of us.
The three of us, and we're... I mean, me and Dustin could be partiers.
Yeah.
But more times than not, we're the chillers.
I only get rowdy every once in a while. And
you're going to be pumping beers.
Yeah, or...
I mean, I don't have to be.
Yeah, you know, it's easier for you. I drank like 5 beers last night, and I did not get into that mood. I don't know. It takes a rare form for me to get like that.
So then we went to another bar called
The
Ben's. The Ben's.
The
We had to
Ben's.
walk 15 minutes to get there,
BNDS.
which is kind of shitty.
Yeah, because it's not near the other bars. It's just in the dark part of St. Pete.
Very, very hipster.
Yes.
It was very much a dive bar, and they were making that very clear by using submarines and shit.
Yeah. Nautical themes.
You know, like that small, tight bar with all the hipsters in it.
Yeah.
A lot of nose rings.
It's shitload.
A lot of
nose rings.
tattoos.
It only made me want one nose ring more.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I would have spent my $100 on a nose ring and not beer.
There was a little band playing in there. The first one was pretty good.
The first band was the best band.
I liked them.
Yeah, I liked them a lot.
I
They
had-
kind of sounded like Lucero
Yeah.
and Band of Horses combined.
I had a decent amount of beers. I like beer.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Yeah, that first beer you got was like a little hoppy.
I'm kind of like getting into talking to girls a little bit.
Yeah.
I still suck ass at it though.
Dude, I will be like, oh, that girl's cute. And then that's the extent of my interest. After that, I'm just like, okay, I acknowledge that you're cute. I'm done.
But I mean, I'm not trying to like meet girls on the internet more anymore. Although I'm kind of am. But
yeah, but you.
I want to
love-
go out into the wild and meet girls and just be like, hey, what's up? I'm
Yeah,
Ryan.
hey, be
Let's
my
talk
friend."
about things.
Yeah.
But a lot of times girls have boyfriends or they're not interested in me, and it's just kind of...
Or they just don't want to
It's
talk
tough.
about things. Like, girls are standoffish, but it's also because they get hit on a regular basis. Like, you can be on a scale of 1 to 10, you could be a 3 and have dick being slung at you on a regular basis.
Yeah.
If you're a girl. And then, like, guys, it's just like, girls aren't going to approach us, so we don't know how to fucking talk to people.
I mean, for me as a 6, you know, it's...
For me as a 6, like, yeah, they come at me. No. But it's just a different, I don't know. I don't understand courting.
I talked about...
I don't understand courting at all. Is that how you say that? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I've been striking out a lot lately.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't talk about this on this, but one night we're at Radio Bar, and I see this girl, and I'm like, damn.
We talked about this last time.
Did we?
Yeah. You're
Uh,
just hung up on it.
Am I?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Let me just, you know, I'm not going to leave you guys hanging here. I thought this girl was really cute. I went up and talked to her eventually.
Yeah.
She had a boyfriend. Weren't.
Yeah, just give us the bullet points.
So last night I talked to one girl. Oh, she's pretty decently cute.
yeah.
She's from Nebraska or no, Iowa, something like that. It's like a
something with corn or potatoes.
corn husker.
Yeah.
That's what I called her.
Probably
And it just
Nebraska,
didn't work
then.
out really well. I talked to another girl.
Probably because you called her corn husker.
Maybe so. I didn't do that till afterwards.
Oh, until after she rejected you.
Yeah.
You got jilted.
I used the girls' bathroom too. I just want to throw that out there
Yeah.
because I'm cool.
I love using the women's bathroom. It's so clean.
Talked to another girl with high boots,
Mhm.
and I said, "Yo,
Are
those are
those-
tall boots."
I would have been like...
I was drinking a lot at that point, so I was just
Yeah.
like, "Yo, those are tall boots."
I'm going to just say whatever comes to my mind, and this shit's going to be good.
Yeah, and then I talked to one other girl that had a boyfriend.
Yeah. See, I think we do really well with dudes.
Oh my God, yeah.
We made a lot of dude friends last night.
We saw this guy. He had an FBM shirt. FBM, if you don't know, is a bicycle company.
Fat bald men bicycles.
They're out of the north. We see him at the bar, and we're like, "Wait a minute, do you ride?" And he's like, "Dude, are we friends now?" I was like, "Yeah, we're friends."
Yeah, which
He's
like,
a trail dude. He
Yeah.
rips.
he follows me on Instagram now.
Yeah.
I got him. Oh, and then like we can circle back to our other guy friend that we made earlier tonight. Really, Ryan made and bonded with is
Oh my
DJ
God.
Drew.
DJ motherfucking Drew, dude.
Yeah.
He was the DJ at the wedding,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just like in the back kicking it with him the whole time. I'm just like cracking jokes with him. I'm like, dude, you think you could bump some 21 Savage? Because he had to pay like country and rock the whole time.
He played like jazz. He was sad because it was like, yeah, these are gonna be like a bunch of SCAD people, which is Savannah College of Art and Design, because they're all like sophisticated and want to listen to blues and jazz. And I was like, dang, I didn't know those people had it tight, but it makes sense with your artsy people.
Yeah, I had I got to know DJ Drew.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'm kind of an alcoholic. I go to a lot of music shows. 6ix9ine's like my favorite. I'm kind of a junkie, but cocaine's kind of expensive. At that point, I was like,
dang.
DJ Drew was like an interesting character. He has a girlfriend.
Rages, apparently.
Yeah.
Wait, DJ Drew is an alcoholic junkie that loves 6ix9ine. He has a girlfriend. We don't.
He's 23.
He's 20. He looked older than us.
He did, didn't he?
And it's probably because
I think it's because we think we're so young.
Yeah.
And then we see someone that's 24 and we're like, fuck, they're kind of old.
Yeah, I know. We also are perpetual children.
Like, I was talking to this girl for a little bit who was 25, and I was like, this is a full-blown woman.
Yeah. But you're 24.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I really do have a hard time seeing myself as a mid-20s adult. Like, I don't refer to myself as a man. I don't refer to myself as being an adult. And I'm barely responsible enough to survive or feed myself.
But the difference between a 21-year-old and a 24-year-old, you wouldn't think is that much. But damn.
It's huge. I can't talk to 21-year-olds most of the time because, one, they're like Generation Y or Z.
Don't bring that up.
Oh, dude, that's...
My beef with
like,
millennials and Generation whatever and Project X or whatever the fuck you call it, it's always
Generation X.
It's always a negative connotation.
Yeah.
There's nothing positive ever about millennials, even if it is something like just a fact.
Yeah,
it
always
sounds
shit.
negative as shit, and
then,
that's
like,
what bothers me about it.
But Generation Z, like, do they get shit on at all? Because
I don't know, but
they
like,
should. No, I feel like that's the problem with them is they don't get shit on, and then their parents are like Generation X, or like older millennials, and they're just like, here, have this iPad, don't talk to me.
It's always
and they're
older
yelling.
people shitting on younger people.
Yeah,
and yeah, the people under you are not as wise as you. They're gonna be shittier. Okay,
Yeah.
You don't have to trash them.
but also like you gotta think about like we're millennials, like we talk about fucking skid it and like make fun of Fortnite and all that shit.
I mean, yeah, we
They
party.
They take that shit serious. Like they yell skid it, it's because they fuck with that dude. And like,
so I work with a guy, and he is a millennial himself. He's on the older side of it, but every time he's like, you know what, Ryan, you do that because you're a millennial.
yeah, fuck Burke. I don't like him. And
Oh,
also,
okay. Just throw his
fuck you,
name out there.
Palmer. Just wanted to throw it out there.
Yeah, let's tuck our shirts into our shit. And
Yeah, I fucking tuck my hoodie into my pants again.
we don't need to explain this.
We don't have to explain it at all. We did it last time.
Okay.
But if it's a recurring theme in the podcast, I'm cool with it.
Mm-hmm.
This is brought to you by Fuck You, Palmer.
Yeah. So anyway, we get to the bar. Let me finish this out. We get to the bar and we're hanging out. It's like 11 o'clock. I'm like, you know what? I just finished this beer. I'm ready to go home and get a decent night's sleep and then wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and do some more traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Dustin's on the phone over there. He's talking to a girl. And he's like, come through. She's coming through. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah,
We're going to be here for a while. I'm going to go get another beer.
That's the homie Sydney.
And then he comes back and he's like, yeah, these bars don't close until 3. I was like, cool.
Dude, I was hyped. That we get our bars closed at 2, and it's never long enough. If our bars open or like closed at like 3 or 4,
we would never go home.
We would never go home. We'd always be hammered, and we'd probably have a DUI. So it's a good thing, but also we probably would have burnt down Duvik's bathroom by that time.
Yeah. So
which is my favorite bathroom.
We get home around 3:30. I go to bed. My alarm wakes me up at 6. I'm like, meh. 6:15, meh. 6:30, I'm up. Let's get it.
Yeah.
I get in the car. I drive 4 hours to a skate park. We go hang out with our friend Robbie.
I pretty much sleep until we get to that skate park because I was hungover / still drunk.
We hung out with Rob, had a great time.
Did have a
Love
great
that
time.
kid.
A great guy.
He does a lot of traveling.
He does a lot of traveling.
And that's something I'm trying to get more into. He's like, you guys have taken a lot of trips this year. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to gun for your position as the experiencer and go on a lot more trips than you.
Yeah.
Granted, he goes on bigger trips than we do. Like, he'll go Florida to California.
Yeah, that's a huge trip.
He'll go to Europe. He's trying to go to Australia.
I did Europe this summer, though.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Okay.
Like, if we want to count, I've been to Florida 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times this year. I've been to Texas at least once a quarter.
Mm-hmm.
I did not do South Carolina this year at all, but hopefully before the year is over, we do that. And then I did Sweden, Spain, and Portugal as well. So I've done a fair amount of traveling this year, but not like Rob. Rob does bigger, gnarlier trips.
So what I'm trying to do, the reason I worked so much, my motive behind working 80 hours a week was I'm trying to buy a van. I'm trying to get a Sprinter van type of deal. And I'm trying to outfit it with a bed in the back, and like chest of drawers, everything you need to live in.
Yeah, just have an RV set up.
Basically. RV set up in a van. And I work Monday through Thursday. I'm trying to hit the road Thursday night, travel all night, go to Florida, go to Tennessee, South Carolina.
Basically the Southeast, because, I don't know, I like the South.
Waco, Texas, trying to go to.
Ooh, I'm trying to go to like Denton, Texas, which is just outside of Dallas. And then I'm trying to go to Marfa, Texas. I also want to see Cadillac Ranch.
Yeah, so moral of the story is like, hopefully we're going to start traveling a lot more. Yeah. And we could bring you along the way.
Yeah,
I mean, just do podcasts in like car-only podcast.
I mean, that kind of works the best because we have nothing else to do during this time. It's the most productive thing we can do.
Now, I'll tell you what. I've seen car podcasts before.
Yeah.
And like, I'll turn them on and instantly I'm bored.
Yeah.
So, if this sucks, I don't know what to do.
I mean, if anybody ever moves out of the garage room, we could turn that into a studio. We just need to completely switch it, basically, because it has hardwood floors.
Make it all fuzzy.
It needs
shag carpet everywhere.
Foam everywhere. But
and it's normally old people that do podcasts in cars.
Yeah, that don't burp 10,000 times during the podcast.
That shit was good.
Yeah, but that's pretty much our day. I mean, we went to the beach, too, and then we got in the car.
Beach.
Oh, and we went and visited the Mini Winnie in Monticello.
Oh my God, I forgot about that part of the story.
Yeah, we went
just a couple hours ago.
Yeah,
we're on the way home, and if you don't know, we had this. We bought an RV one time.
Yeah. The best week of our lives.
We went to the bars in it. We piled all the friends in it. It was like so much fun. Ooh. We took it on a 1,200-mile road trip.
Damn, that was a good food exit.
It broke. We should get food.
We do need to go get food.
It broke. It broke in Monticello, Florida. We had to spend the night there. There's a whole YouTube video about it if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, link in bio, along with Michael Armstead's Player One album, because I'm gonna keep plugging that because that music video is supposed to drop Thursday, the 26th.
It was a super fun time, except for Monticello, Florida is the worst place in the world. But anyway, we sold the RV to a guy, an old guy, and
named Don or some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that. And he still has it. And we drove by it today and got pretty nostalgic and pretty sad. And
it also has not moved.
Nope.
From where we left it. So he's really enjoying that guy.
Yep. I sent him the title, forgot to sign it.
Yeah.
Sure, probably should have stopped by and signed it, but sorry, guys.
Didn't he also call you and tell you that there was no oil in the motor?
Yeah.
After we told him that it threw a rod and there was no oil in the motor?
Yeah, but he'll figure that out.
He's probably got dementia.
Mm.
Yeah, but that's like really the trip, and now we're driving. I'm sure the vlog will be more interesting. Yeah, because offhand, like, I mean, it was pretty chill, pretty relaxed. Nothing crazy that needs to be elaborated upon.
Yeah. I had a good little
Except
trip.
for your fucking affinity for that goddamn taser. He's almost tased me 4 times. Not trying to, just trying to scare me.
Yeah.
The one you held next to my face, I could feel the heat off of it.
To be fair,
If you had tased me in the face, I would have been so bummed.
every time that I fake tased you, I was filming it.
Yeah.
So it's
true.
not malicious.
No, but
It's for the content.
I just watched that freaking Shane Dawson and Jake Paul thing, and all the pranks, he let them know he was about to do them. You're not letting me know, so that makes
You
you
can
worse
suck
than
my
that
dick.
guy. You're worse than that guy.
I'm a bully.
and
Fuck
you don't make any money.
Yeah.
So it's not justified at all.
Well.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't have much more to talk about.
You're gonna end it right now?
I mean,
How long have we gone? 55 minutes?
yeah, we went an hour. That's
Hour long?
pretty good long. Yeah.
I guess that's good.
Yeah.
Do you want to thank our sponsors?
Yeah. Thank you, fuck you, Palmer, and thank you, fuck you, Burke.
Wiener Schnitzel.
We are not sponsored by Wiener Schnitzel, nor would I take that sponsor because
know-
that means I would have to eat fucking hot dogs.
I've never been to Wiener Schnitzel.
I
I'm
don't want to.
honestly scared too.
Yeah, it looks sketchy every single time. All right. This has been the Hidden Podcast. Thank you for watching, and like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, don't tell your friends. Bye.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.